Welcome to the Bradlink Podcast, your home for expert wedding planning advice. Today we're talking all about wedding setup tips. Setting up for your wedding can be one of the most stressful parts of the day, and we've got 6 easy tips to help make it a little bit easier and help you work a little bit smarter. Tip number 1 is get some help. The first step is planning out who is going to help you set up the ceremony and the reception sites for your wedding. While hiring a wedding planner can definitely ease the stress of having to set up and tear down on your own, some people don't have that luxury. So if that's you, get your crew together of people that can help and make your setup day a little bit easier. Use a defined list and put out different responsibilities for each person. That leads us to tip number 2, which is make a list. Making a list will ensure that you know exactly what you need to bring the day of the wedding, and nothing special like a memory photo of your loved ones is left at home. Know who and when items are being brought to the site, and also that way you can plan your setup accordingly. Make sure your list includes different responsibilities for different people that are helping you set up, so everyone knows who is in charge of what. Tip number 3 is leave yourself some extra time. Consider whether or not you will have to set up tables and chairs, and definitely give yourself more time than you think you will need to do so. If it's the case that you have to start from a blank slate, make sure that you have plenty of time to do everything from start to finish. Some venues will allow you to come in early and set up the night of your rehearsal, which is great, but you still need to leave some setup time available on the wedding day for any last minute changes. Tip number 4, do as much as you can in advance. If the venue allows you to set up the night before, definitely take advantage of that. But also try to get any projects, arts and crafts, favors, anything else done prior to coming on site. Leaving things like that to do on site can really set you behind with your setup. Tip number 5, stick to your timeline and create a layout. Sticking to your timeline will make sure that you're not cutting it close time-wise when your wedding should start, or more importantly, when you should be getting ready and your photography should start, which is much earlier in the day. A layout of the floor plan will give you an idea of the space before you arrive on site, so you already know where you can set up certain things like catering tables, cake table, etc. Tip number 6, stay organized. Now, if you get to do this with a wedding coordinator, you can get everything organized with them so it's easy for them to find the day up. We recommend to put items in a specific box for a specific table. Your cake table box would have everything in it that goes on the cake table. This makes things really easy if you're running behind for you to hand a box to a person and say, go set this up, and they know exactly what's supposed to go on each particular table. And that way we also know that nothing is missed and we set it up the way that you want. If you're really particular, you can even take a photo of it and then put that photo on the outside of the box, so that way things are set up exactly how you had them as an example. We hope that our setup tips help it make it easy for you on your wedding day. And for more expert wedding planning advice, follow us at thebradlink.com.